first of all, congratulations on your first feature film.
Thank you.
What would you like the audience to take away from it?
I hope they take away a boatload because I think this is a movie that it has so much in it. It's hard to summarize in a short answer, to be honest. And I think that in the way that I designed this movie, I wasn't really trying to tell people how to feel. I wasn't writing a sentence that I have to complete, they have to complete. I was hoping to end this movie in a way that would be the beginning of a conversation that people can have, not only about themselves, but also how they relate in their relationships to other people, how they relate to their communities, how communities communicate, how communities relate to each other. I think there's a lot to unpack and a lot for us to talk about collectively as a society and as New York and Harlem as that microcosm.
When I read the plot, I thought only a person from New York can come up with this type of storyline, and I would love to know what was some inspiration that made you come up with the plot.
I think there were so many different layers. I did want to honor the experiences of people that come through the foster care system and the way that the movie shows up for them. But also, I think coming of age in New York, I really wanted to talk about that era and not only talk about it through lived experience, but also talk about it through like what was happening historically and how that impacts what my lived experience was and what it was for my peer group that was coming of age in that time. Lastly, I also wanted to honor the inner city Black women that nurtured and uplifted me during the time that I was coming up in New York. I think Black women in general, and I think they, were often made so misunderstood and invisible in society. And so I really wanted to use this story as a window into what our experience is, and to use Inez's journey to present the question, who is fighting for us? Because she spends the whole movie fighting for everybody else, and that is a test, I think for Terry, and I think that is something that we need to be talking about in general.
The film is described as a love letter to motherhood, and I'm asking the entire crew, what is the craziest thing that your mother has ever done for love for you?
What's the craziest she's ever done out of love for me? I don't know if I would say she's done crazy things that I can remember offhand. She's done crazy things in general. I don't know if it was always came out of the love part. Probably one of the most noble things that she did for me was when I was going through film school, and she had to take money out of her retirement, payment just to pay for me to get through. And I don't want to get emo, but yeah, it's one of the things that I'm grateful for.
Well, shout outs to Mom, because we wouldn't be here without her, and congratulations again.
Yes, thank you.